Hello, Bluecoat. It's Mr. Harris here. It's the 12th of August, and I'm just here to bring you a quick video to update you on the Great Bluecoat Summer write-off. We've had some excellent new entries, and I'm just going to share a couple of them now before showing you my next part of the story, which I've been writing this week. I've been having a little look at it every day. So this came in from Majida. The park was empty. The park was very strange because there were games that children could play with, like seashore, swings, sleigh rides, and other playing equipment, but there were no children around. I saw a tall man with elegant suit on his body, with pale skin, but he was faceless. Majida, that part of the story has actually made me slightly scared, so I'm very impressed with that. Um, Brilliant, and thank you so much for sharing that. We had an entry from Aiza as well. I think she's hopefully doing for this for my benefit, with the bike theme. So, Aiza's piece: "We will grind your bones into dust," Scary chuckled. Mia started running away while all the goblins were chasing her. She was panicking, so she grabbed her bike and started to pedal away and threw her water bottle to make them trip. Her bike tire had a hole in, and then she was surrounded. Okay, another brilliant entry. Thank you so much for that. So we've got the next piece. Of course, if you haven't started it yet, you can still write parts 1, 2, and 3 all in one go or across next week. We'd love to see as many entries as possible. So in the next part, we get the build up and the problem. Introduce the antagonist, the person against your main character. When I read mine, see if you can name who that antagonist is. Often we might call him the baddie. And then is there a mystery or has something gone wrong? Again, when I read mine out in a moment, see if you can picture or say to someone at home what's gone wrong. So children, here's just my starting part. So I'm not going to read those bits out, but if you pause the video on those screens, then you will be able to read those parts. But this is my part that carries on. Presented in front of me were some of the most awe-inspiring paintings I had ever seen in my life. There were paintings of sunsets with deep reds and vibrant oranges. There was starry night shimmering over lakes, but there were also people, beautiful portraits of people. One particular painting grabbed my attention. There was a man with olive skin, thick dark hair, and deep brown eyes. I was captivated by it. Who Who is that? I mumbled. I could barely get my words out. That was your father, explained the young Grampy, and that was painted by your mother. I could not understand it. Mamma had never shown any interest in my painting, and if anything, had discouraged it. Young Grampy explained that Mamma had loved painting and was extremely talented, but she had lost the passion when my father died when I was only a tiny baby. So that was it. This was why my mamma didn't like me to paint. This was why she never painted herself. This was why she always seemed so unhappy. I'd completely lost track of time and tried to retrace my steps back to where I entered this mystical place. I left the hive of activity that was the square, crossed the bridge with the river babbling beneath me, but there seemed to be no way out, or at least I couldn't find it. I was filled with panic as my heart started to beat like a drum and a bead of sweat appeared on my forehead. Seconds later, I was confronted by a tall, elegant lady with a spotless white fur coat, straight dark hair, and bright red lipstick. She had a sneer on her face that sent a shiver down my spine. This sinister woman didn't hesitate to speak. "Well, well, well, what have we here? A little girl lost in Glitterton. I'm Victoria Wicked, and you'll be working for me now. I have a nice little group of ghastly children who paint for me. I sell the paintings and make a tidy sum of money. I've seen some of the paintings you can do, and you'll be just perfect for my organisation. You won't be leaving here anytime soon, girl." Okay, so that's the end of my next part. So you might have noticed that my antagonist here, I've just introduced her, is Victoria Wicked. And the problem is that Zainab is unable to return home. She seems stuck in this place, Glitterton, for as long as we can think of. So Next part is hopefully going to be the resolution. How are things going to be sorted out? Problems need to be solved to make people happy again, if you want a happy ending, of course. So that will be due for next Friday. I'm just going to get up another part of the screen just to show where you can send that. So window. So you might be able to see there, hopefully, the poster for the Summer Writing Challenge. You can send your entries to postbox@bluecoatfederation.co.uk or lbarry@bluecoatfederation.co.uk. Have a look on Twitter to see some of the entries that we're having in and some also photos of teachers. Have a great day, and I'm going to end it there. Bye.